What, we don't get Gary Busey for Sonic Temple Week? Are you just that set off into Sonic Temple Week? You're forgetting everything else? We're all just passengers in the back of your car. You're driving off the cliff. Don't give a damn about anything but Sonic Temple.
Hey, everyone. Have a great week.
How are you, Kelly? Welcome back.
Thank you. How are you?
Not too bad. Yeah.
Fill me in, guys. How was it last week?
Terrible without you.
Oh, please.
What
That's
everybody
exactly
said.
what I want to
We
hear.
got so many texts.
Oh,
The
hush
show
up.
sucks.
You did not.
God, get her back as soon as possible.
We actually did get a lot of texts. Actually did get a lot of texts. Did you have a nice, relaxing vacation?
It was great. I had a great week. It was so much fun. Charlie's birthday was last week, so we had a big, long birthday week, and we got a quarter sheet cake from Resh's Bakery. Their cakes are amazing.
Okay.
So we got a quarter sheet cake, and we worked on that bad boy until yesterday. We finished it off yesterday.
Just a little slice by slice?
Oh, every day, baby. It was
Nice.
great. We had a really fun week.
On which night of the week, being on vacation, did you stay up the latest?
Oh, I didn't stay up too late any night.
No,
I will
one.
say maybe the latest would be 8:30.
Okay.
And that's pretty late for me, because typically I'm in bed around 7:30.
Yeah, an extra hour in there.
So,
Okay.
yeah, slept in, though. Yeah, I got up sometime. One day I got up at 6.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Isn't that? It's always crazy when you do that.
Yeah.
It's just like, this is different.
Yeah. So it was great, though. Really fun week.
Well, God, I'm so glad you're back.
I'm glad to be back, too. I missed you guys.
Yeah. I will say, again, we are very fortunate in what we do, but a week off or like during the holidays, come like January 5th, I'm ready to get back to the show. Like, let's go.
Just normal week.
Yes.
Back to normal life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love it. And Sonic Temple week, so this is
And
going to
it
be fun.
is Sonic Temple Week. We've been keeping an eye on the weather over the past week. It has changed. Now, here's the thing.
Yep. What's the latest?
It did, well,
It's good.
it's good, but now it has changed back a little bit
Yeah.
for Saturday and Sunday. Sunday's going to be the day where you might have a few morning showers to worry about. But all in all, it has definitely changed for the much, much better. It looks like Saturday overnight into Sunday morning is when some of the rain will fall. But, oh no. I think Bring Me the Horizon will have no problem on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed they do.
Oh no. It's the only thing Thick wants to do is hit that show.
Past couple days, I'm like, the rain's coming. The lightning is on the way.
Well, what's crazy is they just played Rockville over the weekend.
Okay.
What a mess.
Rockville evacuated 3 days in a row. Friday,
Did they
Saturday,
really?
Sunday.
And the first day it was 100 degrees, so people were dropping like flies.
Right.
Yes.
Even Danny Wimmer's right-hand girl, first day she was out like 1 p.m.
Oh.
She had dehydration and just heat and exhaustion, and so she was done. But what was it? It was 2.5 hour delay on Friday, an hour and a half on Saturday, and then a 3-hour delay yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bring Me the Horizon went on at almost midnight Saturday night.
because they had to wait?
Yeah, but that's different because here they just pulled, if they didn't get to it, they couldn't play.
Right.
Why is that? Noise ordinance or something?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's different.
A lot of times there's noise ordinances in place.
I mean, we do have that here. Maybe they don't down there.
Okay,
Yeah.
if Bring Me the Horizon went on at midnight, say they did that here, all right, and they were able to go on at midnight, would you stay?
Yeah, there'd be less people up there for me to fight through.
That's true. They would be.
Because some people will definitely leave. So
That is true.
I would be all in for that. But, yeah, man. But it is going to get warmer than we thought now. It's going to be 84 Saturday and 87 Sunday.
It's going to be a warm one.
62 on Friday.
Is it really for the high?
Yeah.
Really?
Or I'm sorry, on Thursday. And then 72 Friday. And
Okay.
84 and 87. So it's going to go
Wait,
for
84 and 87?
Saturday and Sunday.
I thought it was supposed to be like 80.
It was.
It was.
It did warm up a little bit.
No,
Yeah.
it's too far out to be able to really predict.
And that too.
Well, it has changed.
It has
keeps
changed 3
changing.
times. Yep.
But don't Goose.
Here's the one
He's been
thing.
trying to tell me that Bring Me the Horizon's not going to play this week.
If I might say, the one downside of the venue, it's, Historic Cruise Stadium, there is no shade.
Very little shade.
No.
You got to go under the bleachers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough, and everybody's crowded underneath, like, the concrete passage into, like, the main floor area, whatever it's called. And it's right by the bathroom. So it smells so bad, and everyone's crowded. It's a very difficult situation when it gets too hot.
It gets that warm.
So let's hope for just a little bit cooler temperature.
You'll find me in the artist lounge.
Right. Well, but the other thing, too, is we do have some cloud coverage throughout the weekend.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I'll take clouds.
So Rockville happens at Daytona International Speedway, where they probably don't have any rules on noise. I mean, it's a giant area, It's out in the open.
True.
So that's probably why they're able to do that. I can't imagine that happening here, where they go on at midnight.
Yeah, highly doubt it. Well, it is Sonic Temple week. Gearing up and getting ready. Plans are in place, and we cannot wait. Speaking of which, we have got Rock royalty passes to give away as we get ready for this, including field access inside the stadium for all the main stage performances, access to stadium seating. You've got your laminate, your artist museum, the daily re-entry, complimentary Wi-Fi, fast lane festival entry, guest service. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Yeah, we're going to get you hooked up today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. We're going to get you hooked up. So today we're giving away Rock royalty passes for Thursday, for the first day of Sonic Temple.
You have to be able to pick them up by then.
We're going to give those to you coming up just after 7:30 this morning. Right before that, we got to get to my Gummy thoughts. I have got some more misheard lyrics as I was preparing breakfast for Mother's Day yesterday. I'm going to share with you in less than an hour. Right now, let's get started with Blitz Morning Trivia. Thick.
Funny, Kelly says she slept in till 6. I got up at 9 a.m. yesterday.
Right.
All right, $25 up for grabs to waterbeds and stuff to the first person to text in the correct answer. A new record was set where a contestant won $240,000. That is the record for the most money won on what TV game show? This just happened. Be the first one to text in the name of the game show. 800-821-9970. We'll hook you up with that gift card.
All right, let's get that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia.
All right, retired Army veteran Vanessa McCaskill from Virginia made television history on Friday, winning $240,000 to set a new record for the most money won on what TV game show? Either one of you catch this?
Yeah, I saw it.
I didn't see it.
No? Well, it was... How do you win $240,000 on Price is Right?
At the Showcase Showdown?
No.
Well, I mean, they've done special episodes because they've had $1 million winners. So,
really?
Yeah, they've done $1 million episodes and things like that. So, I don't understand this winning the biggest prize ever because it's not. I guess maybe in regular game show, not special episode.
This was a Mother's Day themed episode, but it was
that.
Friday during the day. It was their regular weekday show. But the big game that she won in was called Lion's Share Game. I don't even know that game.
It's an updated version of what it used to be. Was it Punch Out or something, where you had the 50 circled holes that you would punch a hole in, and then Bob Barker would pull out a piece of paper and it had a dollar amount on it.
Kind of like playing Keno.
Yeah, but this was it's just a digital version where instead of them punching holes, they just pick numbers and then it shows what you won.
All right. Well, she won $227,000 on that, and then also won some luxury trip to Morocco valued at $12,600, and $240,000.
Well, here's the thing that's crazy though is so she won like $2,500 on the first number, and then she won $100,000, and then she won $100,000. And then she won the trip to Morocco. Now, I didn't realize that, I guess, if you get the lion's share or an X, or there are you lose it all type things on the board. So she could quit at any time, but she kept going.
Wow.
So she got the $2,500, decided to keep going, got the $100,000, decided to keep going, got another $100,000.
I think you have to go in with the attitude of, I had nothing coming in, so if I leave with nothing, I'm okay. I'm no worse off. But, that makes my stomach hurt.
I've thought about that.
That's your way at the casino all the time, isn't it?
But if I had $200,000 sitting in front of me, I'd jump off a cliff probably. Like, how do you go home after that thinking I had $200,000 right in front of me?
That'd be tough.
Yeah.
That'd be brutal.
Yeah.
All right, Travis Yo from Chillicothe, first one to text in the correct answer, scores the $25 to waterbeds and stuff.
Congratulations. I saw this list, and I know it's been going on for a few years now, but we are definitely in the heart of a shift, if you will. And it happens probably, I would say, let's call it about every 50 years or so. But if you're pregnant, expecting that baby, one of the most important things you're going to do is name that baby. What are you going to name it? And there has been a real shift in the most popular name. We're not a Mark, John, Paul type society anymore.
No, it's Olivia and something, probably.
Yeah, that's exactly. In fact,
Olive. Everybody is
Olive, maybe.
Yeah.
In fact, think you just picked the number one most popular girl name.
I think it's been Olivia for years now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It has, we're in the midst, the heart of the change.
Right.
It did take place a little bit ago. But yeah, names, they are a-changing. Olivia, Charlotte, Emma, Amelia, Sophia.
Sophia, yes, that's a big one.
Mia, Isabella, Evelyn, Sophia again, spelled Sofia instead of Sophia. And then Ilana.
Yeah, my friend and I were talking about names like this a few years ago, and he goes, walk into a mall when people still went to malls, and he goes, yell the name Sophia. Half the girls in the mall will turn around and look at you.
Okay, believe it or not, Charlie and I had this very conversation this past week, what we would name our kids. Now, obviously, we're not having kids.
You don't want to pump one out?
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't believe it's even scientifically possible at this point. However, so we came down. We agree on the girl's name. All right, 100% agreement. Summer.
Okay.
We love the name Summer. He
Okay.
says Summer Lynn, and he wants it to be the full name. Guy's name, we're much different. He likes Robert after his brother, which is fine by me. I like Coyote.
Coyote?
I want to name my son Coyote, and he was pushing back real hard on that, Charlie was. And I'm like, I can name my fake son Coyote, and that's the end of it.
First of all, I'm on Charlie's side. That I like unique, but that's pretty unique.
Well,
but I think it is hilarious if you got into a little dust-up.
We got to do a debate. He's like, I don't think so. We are not naming our son Coyote. I'm like, we'll see
our
about
fake
that.
son will not be named fake Coyote. That is not happening.
No.
That is great.
That's okay. The Summer Lynn name?
You think it sounds like a stripper?
It sounds like a stage name of some sort.
I think it sounds like a douche.
I was just going to say, it sounds like a
but
dude.
I do
But
love
no,
the name Summer.
I
I like a
I
lot.
can just hear coming to the poll, Summer Lynn.
Yeah, no, that is.
ruining it. Our
I'm
poor
sorry,
daughter.
that's the first thing I heard in my head.
Nick's not wrong.
My fake daughter does not deserve that.
I was reaching for the dollar bills already. Yeah. All right. Well, if you're going to have a son, then the men names are a little more traditional when it comes to like old school names. Liam, the number one name. Liam on the list.
Okay.
If you're having a boy,
Joshua in there.
there is not, but it goes Noah, Oliver, Theodore, Henry, James, Elijah, Mateo, William, and Lucas. Wrapping
Okay.
up the top 10. Coyote's not on the list.
Well, good, because I want my son to have a unique name.
Coyote seems like you would straight just jump into a fighter jet. Like, that's your call sign.
Coyote's
Right
cool.
off.
Yeah.
Okay, you know that show on Netflix, Grace and Frankie, with Jane Fonda? And Lily
Yes, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so Lily Tomlin's son on the show was named Coyote, and I've loved it ever since. It's a great name.
I want to know.
I will accept no feedback on it. I love it.
I want to know, though, if anyone else has gotten into a little dust-up over, like, a fake... You're talking fake scenario.
Something that will never happen.
Right.
Yeah.
You're talking fake scenario, but one person doesn't agree with the other
Yeah.
fake scenario, and you're like, no, wait a minute.
Oh,
And
I'm
then
sure.
It
there
has to have happened,
yes,
for
of
sure.
course.
I
Hell,
gave
I've probably
birth
been
to
in
this
some.
child. His name's Coyote.
It's just the thought of it
Yeah.
possibly
Right.
happening sends you off.
It's like arguing with your spouse over what you're going to do with your lottery winnings.
Right, yeah. We are not getting a yacht. What are you talking about?
I actually did try to get Moses' name to be Coyote. That was my first I said, hey, this is the only son I'll ever really have.
Right.
And he's a little beagle. Can we name him Coyote? It was a hard no.
Got shot down?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Our first story is kind of a follow-up, and it does take us back down south. We have ourselves a WTF. What the Florida? A career criminal is in court. If you remember, 33-year-old Texas man was in Orlando, Florida. Jathan Gilder is his name, and he was pulled over by police officers after he was seen as a suspect who was carrying $770,000 worth of Tiffany and Company diamond earrings. I don't know if you remember this. It was a few months ago, but this was the altercation he had with police.
Open your mouth. You're not opening your mouth. Hey, you're about to get paid. Open your mouth. Hey, you're about to get broke, son. Open your mouth. Hey, you're about to get paid. You better open your mouth. Ask him to open his mouth and he starts chewing and he's still trying to swallow.
Now, why are they saying open your mouth? That's because when he was being handcuffed, he decided to swallow the diamond earrings. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. Not to mention, the police officer said, yeah, you shouldn't chew on diamonds, man. That's weird. A bad idea.
Yeah. You don't want to be in jail with dental problems.
No.
That makes things so much worse.
He was successful in swallowing the diamonds. In fact, when he was in the back of the cop car, he actually asked the police officers, am I going to be charged with what's in my stomach? They thought maybe if it was internal, he wouldn't be charged with it. But no, he did spend enough time behind bars that he did pass said diamond rings, which then became evidence. And, yeah. Now, I bring the story up because he is back in court, and I guess while sitting inside of the jail cell contemplating his life choices, he decided the next best life choice was to represent himself. So he just fired his public defender, and he will now be representing himself in court when he ends up going this month. I don't think it's going to go very well for him.
No.
Call me crazy, but, he's got a rap sheet that dates back 20 years. He's got convictions for resisting arrest, assault, narcotics possession, multiple jewelry thefts.
So he has experience, is what you're telling me.
I guess if you look at it that way, he's dealt with so many attorneys.
He knows what he's doing.
It's kind of like, I can do this
I have
now.
Full confidence in this guy.
I don't need your help.
But they got everything back.
Yes.
Okay, so he can't be charged. He gets out of the charge of destroying evidence.
Yeah.
Because he didn't really destroy it.
He didn't destroy anything, no.
You cannot get all of whatever those earrings were coated in when they came out. That there's no way you can fully clean those earrings.
I don't know. They put it in that vibrating solution stuff.
Yeah.
And it all comes off.
It all comes off. Get a little toothbrush, get in there with the...
Get a good
I'm
deal.
not putting those in my ears.
Probably get a good deal discount on them.
I don't need the E. coli.
$609,500 was what one of the pairs of earrings was worth. The other pair was worth $160,000. So you got a $600,000 pair of diamond earrings, right? Someone comes up to you and says, I've got these $600,000 earrings.
But they got pooped out last week in jail. They got pooped out last
week in jail, yes. Mm-hmm. You're not going to buy them for 90% off?
Mm-mm.
Really? Okay.
For no.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go sell them for a lot of money and not tell them where they came from.
Well, that's obvious, but you can't sell them. You have to buy them and put them in your ears right then and there. You're not doing it for...
I don't think so. I couldn't... How can you walk around with poop earrings...
$600,000 earrings for $60,000?
$60,000? If you had $60,000 laying around. Now, granted, yes, I think it would be an investment.
I don't think I could get past it. No.
He did. Oh, wait, no, he just passed it. He didn't get past it. He just passed it. Story number 2.
Would you give those to Nora and not tell her where they came from?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Here are your 2.5 carat diamond earrings that I just got you. 100% I'm doing that. No doubt. No
For
doubt.
sure, man.
Story number 2 takes us up to Manitoba, Canada, where they have got a hospital up there that just had to temporarily suspend surgeries because they have themselves an ant problem. According to reports, ants have been spotted everywhere throughout the hospital. No one can figure out where they're coming from. Hospital officials says there's no infestation. They're working with exterminators to try and find out what's going on. Hospital says they need to deal with the ant problem before it gets worse, which means taking some precautions, like deferring surgical procedures until they can ensure proper sterile environment. They're just ants. No real serious safety concerns or risk to the patients or staff. But obviously you can't have ants roaming around while you're doing surgery, so they have postponed. Now here's the deal. These are like the minor elective surgeries or some of the more minor stuff. If you come into the ER and you need like heart surgery, they're going to get you the help you need. But if you had something planned, they're going to defer you to another hospital for now.
So heart surgery, if an ant or two slips in, you got to do it. It's an emergency.
They're going to save your life. They're going to take the chance. But if it, like, could you imagine? You go in, got a little ACL, MCL, something going on. They open up your knee. You get everything taken care of. And then you're at home a week later. And you're like, what's knee itch? What is that?
It's moving around on my skin.
It's tickly, like weird.
Wonder if it was a pregnant ant.
Oh. You look down and your whole kneecap is just moving around. Oh, that's a horror movie right there. Yeah. Oh, you're sitting up. You got the knee brace on.
Yeah.
You get the hanger in there, and then it gets too unbearable. You take the hanger off, or take the leg brace off, and all of a sudden you see your skin move. Oh man. So, anyways, yeah. If you have any plans of going up to Manitoba, Canada to take part in their healthcare system, and you want some free surgery, you won't be able to go to that hospital until they get their ants taken care of. That's your not so breaking news. 99.7 The Blitz. I hope you had an amazing Mother's Day yesterday. Ours was pretty good. Started the day off as a typical Sunday does, although I want to, did a little bit bigger of a Sunday morning breakfast. Did like the made-to-order omelet station.
Ooh.
So you could just tell me what you wanted in your omelet.
Fancy.
And stuff. But the day as a whole was a pretty typical Sunday afternoon. Got up, had some coffee in bed, Birdie for a little walk, started making breakfast, and Nora starts doing kind of the Sunday morning cleanup as she does. And so she turns on the old Alexa, starts playing some music, and it's just this random playlist that just, kind of plays whatever pulls up. And I'm busy. I'm making breakfast, chopping veggies, I'm mixing eggs. So I hear the music, but I don't really hear the music. And so sometimes I'm like, what did they say? And I want to share them with you. So I have brought some more misheard lyrics with me in what actually played versus what I thought played. The first one, popular dance song, I don't know, maybe 20 years ago when Baals released his version of, what was that movie?
Oh, Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge, thank you. And for that movie, he got 4 big pop stars together, and they redid Lady Marmalade. You remember that song?
Yeah.
Patti LaBelle.
Well, they redid it with current pop stars.
Right.
Missy
She's
Elliott.
the original.
She's the original, yeah. But Missy, and who was it? Pink and Mia.
Kim.
Little Kim.
Christina.
Christina.
Yes, exactly. In fact, Christina Aguilera has a big breakdown in the song where she lets her Christina voice go. They actually turned that into a Broadway musical and did a really good job with it. But I was thinking that Christina was probably really hungry. And what she did was she made savage pizza sides and a road for chili fries. Take a listen. More. Christina's just hungry. Have you seen her?
Yeah. Nothing misheard there.
She was skinny. She needed to eat. I get it. Apparently, this playlist was on kind of a pop kick for a while because the Backstreet Boys popped up. You remember Tell Me Why, don't you?
Yeah.
Tell me why ain't nothing but a party. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why.
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure the Backstreet Boys had something going on in the digestive area, because I'm pretty sure it was nothing but a fart ache and nothing but a piss stain, and they're mad. They're saying, "Tummy, why?"
Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why.
Tommy, why? Why are you doing to this, Tommy? Poor Backstreet Boys. Then I heard this one. Kelly, this one's for you.
Okay.
Because Queen popped up on the old playlist. Yeah, you know this one.
Pressure, pushing down on me, pressing down on you. No man has fallen.
First of all, I did not know for the longest time that Queen was teaming up with David Bowie on that one.
No kidding.
I don't know
that.
why I didn't know that,
Tell me why.
but I didn't know why.
Tell me why.
So after that, my computer just shut down on me.
Oh, no.
Hold on one second. I need my...
Oh, no.
God. What a time. Live radio, people.
It happens.
Let me see. No, this ain't it. Let me see if this is it. No, this ain't it. Of course this happens. There we go. Got it. All right. Nope, that ain't it. I do not believe this. Here we go. Got it now. It's all right. Okay. Yeah, so Queen was doing their thing with David Bowie there. However, I think that Queen was just pressing down because, well, they're calling you an a-hole.
Pressure, pushing down on me, pressing down on you. No man has fallen.
Oh,
Yeah.
He actually said it, though.
He actually said it.
What are the real words? Because it does sound like that.
It does. Do it again. Yeah, he's calling.
Pressure, pushing down on me, pressing down on you. No man has fallen.
I can't even hear what the real thing is.
No man asked for.
No man asked for.
Yeah.
Is that proper English?
No man asked for.
No man asked for.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Oh,
he's
I
calling you an
gotcha.
a-hole.
It's kind of like
That's
ending
cool.
a sentence with "said no one ever."
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No one ever. Finally, Nora is a country fan, so there was a little country music mixed in there. And there's this artist called Ashton. And she really was just singing about the country life. And sometimes you get your friends together, you take some cold ones, put them in a container, and just chuck it in the back of your pickup truck.
'Cause there ain't nothing like the sound of a cooler solution on a video truck.
You got that? Wait, you got what slushing around? Because I'm pretty sure she's got a cooter in the back of her truck.
'Cause there ain't nothing like the sound of a cooler solution on a video truck.
You got a what slushing around?
'Cause there ain't nothing like the sound of a cooler solution on a video truck.
I've had friends put a lot of things in the back of pickup trucks, but I don't know about that.
'Cause there ain't nothing like the sound of a cooler solution on a video truck.
Oh, somebody in the edit booth should have said, "You really need to enunciate the
You need to pronounce. You need to make the words clearer. Because I don't think you want that slushing around in the back of your truck. That's all I'm saying.
'Cause there ain't nothing like the sound of a cooler solution on a video truck.
And now, all right, I'm listening. 3 things you need to know before you go.
A woman is dead, 4 others in the hospital after a fire at a retirement facility in Heath early this morning. Happened at the Bill Mitchell Retirement Village just before 2 a.m. One woman was pronounced dead at the scene. 4 others taken to Licking Memorial to be treated for smoke inhalation. A passenger returning to the U.S. from the hantavirus cruise ship is tested positive for the virus, and a second is showing mild symptoms. A total of 17 Americans were aboard the Dutch ship, which docked in the Canary Islands yesterday. The State Department is flying all 17 back to the U.S. The 2 who are sick are in biocontainment units. Most will be taken to the Regional Emerging Special Pathogen Treatment Center at the University of Nebraska Medical Center in Omaha, where they will go through thorough health screenings. The passenger with mild symptoms will be taken to another center. There are currently 9 suspected cases associated with the outbreak, with 3 deaths. One French passenger just came down with symptoms on the flight home. Can you imagine being seatmates with that guy?
And now the whole, yeah.
It's true. You could take like 6 weeks to show symptoms.
They said up to 8. From 1 to 8 weeks is the incubation period.
You'd be running around giving it to everybody.
Eeks. So anyway, that's
and I was thinking about it actually because as we have been over the past week or so, keeping an eye on the weather, which has changed a lot for Sonic Temple to the better for sure. Bring Me the Horizon might come down with Honda virus, and then
all right, Goose. It just why
he's trying to put you in a panic, Vic.
I know he did all last week, Kelly. All last week he was doing this crap. Just trying to jinx this.
You look at the delight in his face. We're trying to torture you.
What? No. Guarantee up until 9:04 p.m. Nick is just going to be waiting for something to go wrong.
Clenched up the whole time.
Yeah. That's going to be the tightest butthole in all of Sonic Temple. Just waiting for Bring Me the Horizon to start.
You're not wrong.
He might accidentally poop his pants at the start of the set because everything will just release. Just the relaxation that will take place once they take the stage.
I told you twice the weather. I forgot. Other than 2 times the weather canceled him, COVID canceled him too. So 3 times.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, you poor guy. I feel like this is your year.
Tessa told me that yesterday.
Oh, a little scratch in the throat.
Yeah, you should be in an incubator.
Right.
Yeah, you should stay away from everything, yeah.
Right.
Bubble wrap. And,
biocontainment unit. We need to put you in one of those so you're perfectly healthy. Well, despite inflation and rising costs, 4 out of 5 U.S. consumers say they have made an impulse buy in 2026. A new survey from marketing agency Partner Centric found that more than half of shoppers say their budget is extremely tight this year. But Gen Z and millennial consumers are most likely to have made an impulse buy. The things they're impulse buying: food is number 1, clothing number 2, and then electronics. So I'm assuming food isn't just the necessaries. Maybe because I would say
a little bit, yeah.
I did make an impulse buy this year, and it was a $25 bag of coffee beans that I was influenced by Lauren Graham to buy on TikTok.
Okay.
She made
$25 isn't that bad. Could be a lot worse.
I would never normally order from a coffee shop in New York. What am I doing? We have plenty of them here in Columbus.
Yes.
I could just walk into one. But that was mine. The second most likely impulse buy is clothing, and the third is electronics. So basically people are saying in the survey that they are dying for a small reward after sort of being in a tight budget for so long.
Well, I'll tell you what, and this is by no means the right answer at all. Completely irresponsible. But Nora and I are most certainly in the mindset of it's all going to hell anyways, so what's the point? So if we want to do something, we're doing it.
Go do it.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, those are your 3 things.
Back in the early 2000s, I was lucky enough to get a position as a morning radio DJ at a station in Fort Wayne, Indiana, where I lived for a few years. Ended up meeting one of my best friends, who is still one of my best friends. That's where the lake house that I go to, will be going to once it's rebuilt after the fire, is just north of Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Is that where the beginning of Captain Diet Fest?
Yes, that is the beginning of Captain and Diet Fest. Yes, absolutely. And I learned about this while living in Fort Wayne, but it's kind of got a little bit of a resurgence. Fort Wayne, Indiana had a very famous mayor way back in the day. I don't know exactly what he was famous for, maybe because of his tenure or what he did for the city way back when. But you do see his name places, and people do talk about him, well, because he kind of got to just because of his name. He unfortunately, his parents were very mean. They should not have given him the first name that they gave him. However, He's back in the news because there's a government building that's being worked on, and they had a vote. What are they going to name the building? And people were voting and were debating on using his name to put on the government building there in Fort Wayne, the local government building, which happens a ton.
Sure.
You get schools or the local buildings, community centers named after airports, local politicians, national politicians. So the news there in Fort Wayne reported on what was happening with this building, and they did this without laughing, and I don't know how. Here's the news report.
Fort Wayne mayor is getting some national attention. Thousands of people voted online to name the new city-county building in his honor.
But that probably won't happen because of his name.
The people voted, and the top pick so far with more than 10,000 votes is the Harry Baals Government Center, named after one of the city's longest-serving mayors. But not everyone's on board with that name. To pick the new name for the building, people went over to feedbackfortwayne.org. They made suggestions and voted. The overwhelming front-runner was the Harry Baals Government Center. Harry Baals was the mayor of Fort Wayne back in the 1930s and 40s. He even served a term in the 1950s. We have a street named after Harry Baals, so what's the big deal about naming the new city-county government building after? Some people think the Harry Baals Government Center would make Fort Wayne the butt of jokes. After all, the family did change the pronunciation of their last name from Baals to Baals.
I can't. What?
First of all, those are people who are used to saying that. They have a street name that, so then it does not faze them anymore.
Right. Second nature to them.
Right. Yeah, they don't care.
But if you've gone so far to change the pronunciation of your last name from Balls to Baals, because it is Baals. So,
okay.
Yeah, how it became Balls, I don't know.
I mean, it probably became Balls in kindergarten.
Right?
True. But if that's the case, why, if you oh my God, honey, you're not going to believe this. We're pregnant. Great. A couple months later.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're having a boy. That's amazing. Oh my God, what are we going to name him? I don't know, anything but Harry, because our last name is Balls. The only worst... Droopy would be about the only worse other name.
Or like Richard.
Yeah, exactly. Richard would be awful. Yeah, you can't do that.
You suppose they didn't think about it? His name was Harold?
Yeah, his name was Harold?
Yeah,
it's gotta be.
Sure
I guess from the 30s, it would have to be Harold, for sure.
But the thing is, he said it was an overwhelming vote. Look, the people have spoken.
That's right.
You got to go with what the people voted for.
You have to have something that will encourage tourism, and that's it.
Oh, people would show up just to visit the Harry Balls Municipal Building.
Picture taken next to the name on the building.
Absolutely. But you have to think, of those 10,000 votes, 9,373 of them were like 21-year-old boys that went to go vote, and they're like, oh, this will be great. I want the Harry Balls Municipal Center right at the center of Fort Wayne.
Number one was Ballsy McBallsface.
Right, yes. Ballsy McBallsface led to Harry Balls. Yep. He's nuts. So, anyways, there might be a time in the near future you will be able to drive 2.5, 3 hours over to Fort Wayne, Indiana, and go visit the Harry Balls government building. Good luck, Fort Wayne. Yeah, it's a Monday. Not only is it a Monday, it's the Monday of all Mondays because it is Sonic Temple Week. It is going to be a long, yet amazing week.
Yes.
So I had to make sure that I was well rested after Mother's Day yesterday, getting ready for Sonic Temple Week. Took some extra gummies, and they kicked in before I fell asleep last night, so I wanted to share some of my gummy thoughts with you. Thought about this before falling asleep last night. What if the person who named umbrellas really wanted to name them brellas, but he hesitated for a minute?
Oh. That's a real possibility.
Brellas. Thought about this before falling asleep last night. Women are the only true bodybuilders.
That's so true.
Yep.
100% fact. There you go.
Yeah.
Thought about this before falling asleep last night. If a chicken drank hot water, would it give us hard-boiled eggs?
That's a good one.
Got this deep
That's
in
good.
thought on
Got
that
me
one.
thinking.
Here's one. I'm pretty sure Robin Hood set up like the most perfect job ever. Because if he steals from the rich and gives to the poor, does he then just steal it back and give it back?
Oh, yeah. They keep going
Does he keep
rich,
going
poor,
back-
rich,
back
poor,
and forth?
back and
Like,
forth.
he's got a job forever.
So
Steal
true.
from you, give it to you.
What a
That's
scam.
That's
Day
a
later.
great
What a
business plan.
Steal it from you, give it to you.
He gets a commission each time.
Yeah, just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
I'll take my 10%.
Thought about this before falling asleep last night. The thing I am going to hate most about the battle with the robots is that we're going to have to talk to each other in coded CAPTCHA messages. How many buses in this picture? Like,
Oh, impossible.
the worst. Thought about this before falling asleep last night. All the money that we've spent on food has literally been flushed down the toilet.
Yep.
Every penny.
Every penny. And finally, this is the last thing I thought of before dozing off last night to La La Land. If a baby is born at 1 a.m. in New York City, then 1 hour later, a baby is born in Los Angeles. The baby in Los Angeles is younger than the baby born in New York City.
Oh, wow.
The baby in New York's born a day later.
An hour.
A day.
A day?
A full day. Like your birthday, their birthday would be...
It's
Day.
2 a.m. in New York City.
Yeah.
It's 11 p.m.
Yeah,
the day
okay.
before in L.A.
Yep.
That's so weird. Born after.
Science.
Younger.
Yeah.
No. Well, that would make sense.
Time-wise.
Time-wise. Yeah.
Yes.
It's so weird.
It's born after, but it is younger.
Yeah.
You thinking about it?
Yeah. I mean, I get it. You're born on different days, but if you're born after someone, you are younger. That's across the board. You're never older when you're born late, when you're born after.
But you're born on a day, or the date
day
is
early.
a date earlier.
A
So
date.
it'd be like you were born before. You should
Correct.
be
You are born
older.
technically later. You are born later, but you're younger.
No, you're older. You're 1 day older.
The baby in L.A.
Is 1 day older than the baby in...
Because this,
New York.
his day of birth is a day before the
day
New York.
before, right.
Yeah.
But you're born an hour after.
Right.
Yeah. We're confusing ourselves. That's how good of a gummy thought it is.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That'll get twisted. Some gummy thoughts on a Monday morning. Sonic Temple Week. Forget counting the days. We are now counting the hours until we are there beginning Thursday morning. Cannot wait to see you there at the big Blitz boombox all weekend long. Please stop by and say hello if you're coming. Now, you want to upgrade a little bit, we got you covered. Rock Royalty. Every single day, we have got Rock Royalty passes for Thursday, which gets you a whole bunch of stuff, including field access for all the main stage performances, exclusive artist meet and greets in the Rock Royalty Lounge, cash bar and food options, keep you freshly refreshed. You get to go to the Artist Museum, air-conditioned tent spaces, premium elevated restrooms, which right there alone, come on now. You don't want to use the old dirty little, not outhouses, what are they called? Little
Porta potties.
Porta potties, yeah. You get the premium elevated restrooms. Lounge seating, fast lane entry, Wi-Fi, complimentary. I mean, they got it all. So, we have got passes today, tomorrow, and Wednesday for Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So today we're giving away Thursday Rock Royalty passes. So what I've done is I put together a little Sonic Temple Thursday quiz. We need 2 people ready to go head-to-head, 800-821-9970. I'm going to tell you this. Almost any time we do a contest, if it's like Kelly and I going head-to-head, or we've got tickets to give away, usually the loser, we're pretty nice and we'll get something anyways. Not this time.
No.
I'm letting you know right now, we've got a pair to give away.
There will be a winner. There will be a loser.
That's right. Winner is going to get the tickets, and that is it. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, good morning. This is Bobby.
Oh, what's your name?
Bobby.
Bobby, there we go. All right, Bobby. You are contestant number 1. You hang on 1 second. Get another contestant here. Vic, you ready? There we go. All right, Blitz. Hi, who's this?
Hey, Goose, it's Sean Byatt.
Hey, Sean, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Good. All right, Sean, you're contestant number 2. Bobby and Sean going head-to-head in our Sonic Temple Thursday quiz for Rock Royalty Passes. We're going to go back and forth. You're each going to get 3 questions. We're going to see who gets the most right to win those Rock Royalty Passes, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Bobby, we're starting with you. You get the first question. Breaking Benjamin is going to be performing on Thursday. Benjamin Franklin is on which dollar bill?
Is it the 20?
No, I'm sorry. It is not the 20. No. He's on the hundo. I want some bennies. Give me some bennies. All right. Sean, your first question. Attila is there midday on Thursday. They're going to be performing, the band Attila. What was the famous Attila's nickname?
I believe he was the Hun.
That is correct. Yes, Attila the Hun. Very
Short
good.
for honey.
Yeah, short for honey. He was such a sweet guy. Yeah, they called him Attila the Honey. All right, Bobby, back to you. Here we go. Dayseeker is going to be headlining one of the side stages on Thursday. What is the name of the vampire hunter known as a Daywalker from the Marvel Universe?
Blade.
Blade is the correct answer. Yes, very good.
Wow.
We go, tied 1-1.
I would not have gotten that.
All right, Sean, back to you. Pierce the Veil. They're going to be going on right before headliners My Chemical Romance on the main stage. Should be a great show. Complete the wedding rhyme. Something old, something new.
Something borrowed, something blue.
That is the correct answer. Very good. All right, Bobby, stay in the game. You need a correct answer. Tie it up 2-2. Here we go, Bobby. Fozzie is there on Thursday. Speaking of music, the band for the Muppets is named the Electric what?
Oh, you're going back way in my childhood.
Dr. Teeth, Animal, they all perform in the Electric.
Electric.
I need an
Avenue.
answer.
Oh, that's a
Electric.
toughie.
I need an answer.
I don't know.
Kelly, do you remember the Electric?
I don't.
No?
I could not get this.
Sean, did you know, Sean?
I didn't know that one. I'm glad I didn't get it.
Vic, did you know?
I'm trying to remember. I know this, but I can't. I'm having a brain fart.
Really?
It's a hard one.
It's driving me crazy, too.
What is
'cause
it?
I know it.
The Electric Mayhem.
Mayhem.
Yes, the Electric Mayhem.
Starring Animal.
Bobby, I wonder if you would have gotten this one right. A red jumpsuit apparatus is going to be opening the main stage on Thursday. What's the area called where skydivers land?
The ground.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. Yes, it is the ground, but it has a specific name. Do you know, Thick? Kelly, do you know?
The Drop Zone.
Yes, the drop zone.
Yes.
Yeah. Bobby, I'm sorry. Final score of 2-1, technically. Sean, you're getting yourself some Rock Royalty passes for Thursday. Congratulations. You've got all that goes along with those Rock Royalty passes on the Rock Royalty Lounge. So you hang on. We're going to get you hooked up. Bobby, thank you so much for playing along. I hope you have yourself a great week, all right?
Thank you.
The
Absolutely.
only consolation for Bobby is that you have a chance to win
Tomorrow, yes.
So-
We have got Rock Royalty passes for Saturday that we're going to give away tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, we've got Rock Royalty passes for Sunday that we're going to be giving away. So, yeah, tune in. Should we do it at the same time tomorrow or should we mix it up? What do you say, Kelly?
Yeah.
Oh, why don't we do it at the same time?
Do it at the same time?
Yeah, I like it.
Same bat time, same
Yeah.
bat channel.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, your Rock Royalty passes, 99.7 The Blitz. I saw this story, and I just wanted to share it with you. I might have to make a trip down to Florida, because Nora and I love trying new restaurants. And A lot. I actually owned a small restaurant in Colorado Springs for a year because I missed Detroit food so much that when I was in Colorado Springs, I opened up a restaurant just to make my favorite food. Conies and sliders. Small little joint. But there's a lot that goes into the name of your restaurant. I mean, you want it to be memorable. You want people to notice it. And so you got to sit and think. It has to kind of reflect who you are, has to reflect the menu and what you're serving. So especially if you have a cultural restaurant, if you're serving a specific type of cuisine, you want to match what's going on. So there's a gentleman who has gone viral helping out a woman by the name of Julian Becerra because she owns a Vietnamese restaurant. And when you go into a restaurant, which is based on another culture, especially another language, it's all about the translation. This restaurant translates to beautiful jade in Vietnamese.
Nice.
Kelly, get your pen and paper out.
All right. Hit me.
BICH.
Oh, boy.
Space. NGA.
Oh, no. Well, I'm not pronouncing any of that.
Beautiful jade. That's what it means.
You've got to just call it beautiful jade, don't you?
You would...
Yeah.
Or maybe like underneath the main marquee, you put a parentheses, beautiful jade, underneath it. Now, BICH space NGA is pronounced Biknya. But any one of us that pulls up to a sign that says BICH space NGA, that's not going to be the first thing that comes to mind. Now, here's the deal. This gentleman who made a TikTok video did go into the restaurant, met the owner, Miss Ling. She insisted that the meal was free because he was the first customer that had come in hours. She loved chatting with him. She sternly refused any tips from the man, would not take it. And so he wanted to talk about this place. The food was good. People should be going, as a lot of TikTok people do. They help promote these local businesses. And sure enough, they were able to gain and raise $190,000 for Miss Ling, who basically was homeless, living with a friend, just loved cooking. And so the restaurant was just, barely hanging on by a thread. So this turned into an amazing thing, of course. But now I really want to go visit Biknya.
Now, the pronunciation you were talking about that we would all see and think. I'm pretty sure when there's this video of Pac-Man Jones from when he was with the Bengals down in Cincinnati in the back of a police car saying that over and over and over again, and I know he didn't mean beautiful jade.
No, he did not mean beautiful jade at all. Guarantee it. So if you're down in Florida, go check out Biknya. Does it say where it is in Florida? I got to find out exactly what city this is in. I'm going to do some research. But yeah, good luck. Oh, Pinellas Park, Florida. Good luck to Biknya.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Still no identity on the person who jumped a perimeter fence at Denver International Friday night, walked onto a runway, and was hit and killed by a Frontier Airlines jet that was in the process of taking off, traveling at very high speed. The person who was hit was at least partially consumed by one of the engines. Oh, believe that?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not laughing.
That is rough.
You are laughing.
So that caused an engine fire, along with smoke inside the cabin. You guys.
The plane burped. Could you imagine if you have the window seat at the wing?
This is right out of Twilight Zone.
Yeah, and you just see...
Yeah, it's rough. In fact, I'm wondering, because the body caused the engine fire from being, sucked into it. Then the fumes were in the cabin.
In the cabin?
I mean, there was smoke in the cabin. I don't know.
How did it happen? Did he get... I mean, he got hit by the wheel. The front tire.
All right, Kelly,
bounced.
Are you talking about burnt body smell? Is that what?
Yeah. I'm not to be grim. This is a human being who just lost his life. But, I mean, it sounds like on purpose. Like,
How
jumped
else?
the fence and ran onto the runway in front of a speeding jet.
And if it's in process of takeoff, I mean, it's gaining some speed.
Yeah, you're at almost maximum speed for a runway.
Man.
Who decides that's how I'm going out?
Yeah, it's wild.
Whoa.
But the plane immediately stopped. There's 224 passengers on board, 7 crew members. Everyone had to be evacuated. 12 passengers had minor injuries. I guess it was absolute mayhem inside the plane.
They slam on the brakes, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Oof.
It's pretty wild. Well, the Pentagon...
You know they've got cameras facing the runways out at Denver International
Oh, no,
Airport.
they have video out, but every video I've seen is stops right at the point of impact or right before the point of impact. So I haven't seen a full video, but they're...
Look at Goose. He knows which website to go to.
Were you like a Faces of Death guy when you were younger?
I don't think I've ever Googled something so fast in my life.
Yeah. Well, while you're Googling, the Pentagon is making declassified UFO files accessible to the American people. The Department of War released never-before-seen files related to alien and extraterrestrial life on Friday that are now, as it put, all in one place. No clearance required. The department said it will be releasing new materials on a rolling basis about every few weeks. You can go to war.gov/UFO.
Yeah, thank you for the pictures of light dots. That's all they're showing.
Is that it?
Yes, that's it.
We're not seeing anything. We're not finding out.
We got the
any...
Tic Tac. We got the...
I think people build up so much stuff in their head.
There's some
for what
audio.
they were going to get and see.
I saw so far like 9 pages full of links. But I'm sure that they're already gone through and everybody has seen what they need to see. And it is all reheated stuff.
Yeah.
That we've known. So, I don't know. A Roseville, Michigan woman is in an interesting dispute with a contractor who cleaned up the leaves on her property last month. Did you guys do this last week? It's it's sort of a current story because she just filed a police report. But this woman in suburban Detroit, she hired this contractor to come clear the leaves off her property this past in April, last month. When they gave her a quote, they came out to the property I think in November and said, we'll do it for $125. So wait till spring. We'll come do it for $125. So the guy comes out, does all the work, bags up all the leaves, and then says, oh, it's not $125. It's $210. And she said, oh, I don't think so. I'll give you $125 like we agreed to in November. And he said, nope, that's not going to work for me. He was already on his way away from her property, turned around, came back and dumped all the leaves back into her yard. All on her property. Okay. And then he texted her and said, hey, just to let you know, every time I have debris in my truck, I'm coming to your property and dumping it.
Oh!
Because you didn't pay me.
This guy's an idiot.
So, unfortunately for him, she does have ring camera footage of him doing this. She has the text message of him threatening her, and she filed a police report, etc. But to add insult to injury, so the guy comes and dumps it. First of all, she's like, why are you so dumb? You did all this work, and then I offered you what we agreed to, and you said no and left. So you did all this work for nothing and then dumped it back on my property. She was able to get it done for $120, so $5 cheaper than what he had promised her early on. And but the thing is she was threatened by the city. They were like, we're going to start fining you if you don't clean up your yard.
Right.
So she had to end up getting it cleaned up. But anyway, that is pretty dumb. Why would you do that? You are just a total jerk at that point.
The only thing I will say, and I've seen this kind of scenario pop up a few times, is if you say, I'll cut your yard, I'll clean up for $125, that's one thing. But if you're a company that does estimates and drives by and go, or you're talking on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our estimate is usually $125 for front and back. And then if you have an excessive amount of something or it takes longer than planned, that's the estimate. That's not the charge. So it depends. Was this an estimate or was this?
but still, when he got there and saw the work that needed done, he should have said, "Hey, this is going to be more than we talked about. I'm going to have to charge you $210 before doing it."
Right?
Yeah.
Now, something could have happened. What if there was trash or limbs or whatever underneath the pile of leaves? So that takes extra time to clear that out. Again, it depends on what was talked about, but Sometimes it's just an estimate.
Yeah.
So, but don't send text messages saying, hey, I'm going to come dump everything in your yard. That's pretty dumb.
It's dumb. All right, those are your 3 things.
What was the coolest trend of the 90s? Bro Bible put together a list saying the 11 best fads are something I think we all remember. Kelly, can you remember something you really loved from the 90s?
Well, what were the one thing I loved to buy for my nieces and nephews, and they grew up in the 90s, and I blanking on the name of them. They were the little stuffed animals, but you could register them online, and then there was like games and stuff you could play online with these animals.
Oh. What was that? I don't know. I mean, I will tell you this. Beanie Babies did make the list. Beanie Babies.
Oh, they have to.
Yeah. Huge, of course.
I'll come up with the name of it, but that's all I could think of. And I loved them. They were so cute.
Anything from the 90s that you really loved that you can remember?
No.
Okay.
Music.
Webkins,
yes. I do remember
that.
Webkins, yep. They did not make the list, but I do know what you're talking about. Well, I will tell you this, Thick. What did make the list? Grunge music.
Yeah.
And the grunge style, which started in the 90s.
Yeah.
Lots of flannel over T-shirts, lots of flannels tied around the waist. One thing that did make the list that I participated in, rollerblading. We used to rollerblade everywhere.
Rollerblading, yes.
We used to jump the stairs and do the 360s. I tried to grind, but I was never good at it.
Okay.
But I could do a good 360 off of a 5-stair staircase.
Yeah.
And land it.
I feel like we're always trying to bring overalls back, and it lasts for a year or two and goes away, and that happened in the 90s. There was an attempt to bring overalls with one unhooked.
Yes.
One strap down.
Yeah, one strap down.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's see. Chris texted in, said banana clips. Thena said yo-yos, although yo-yos have been around a while. But yo-yos, I do remember yo-yo picking up a little bit in the 90s for sure. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. 6383 said Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi, yeah.
Let's see. Oh, you had some people answering you, Webkins. Yep. Other things that made the list. The best 11 fads of the 90s. Starter jackets. I mean, the early 90s.
Started in the 90s?
Yeah, the early 90s. Because it was specifically Larry Johnson, Grandmama, that made the Charlotte Hornets starter jacket. That teal and purple was the most famous starter jacket there was.
It wasn't the Raiders?
Yeah, maybe it was up there.
The Raiders became the gang's jacket.
Right, yeah. It was. Raiders were definitely up there.
Killed for a Raiders starter jacket.
Yep.
Starter jacket.
Early 90s slap bracelets.
Slap bracelets.
Forgot about those.
Yep.
What about Game Boys?
Game Boys is on the list.
Okay.
Yes, Game Boys is one of the best fads of the 90s. Jinko jeans.
Jinko jeans.
I could not wear those. I was never into those. That wasn't my style.
That was kind of a hip hop thing, wasn't it? Or no?
No, that was more of a skater thing. Yeah.
Okay.
But they always drove me nuts because they were always so dirty at the bottom. People just dragged them and they shredded and they got all dirty. And I was wondering why you're wearing giant church bells on your legs because they were huge.
I think that look is cool. I still like it.
Really?
Yes. They're $260 right now for a pair of Jinko jeans.
Yes, are they really?
I swear.
Oh, my God. Also taking off in the 90s, the Super Soaker. Talk about reinventing a simple thing. We had water guns forever, but what did you get? You got the... That was it. The Super Soaker changed everything. Also in the 90s, Pogs. I played a little Pogs action.
I remember that.
Back in the day.
What? I didn't get it. Were they just trading for trading, or do you play games?
No,
with
you
them?
played a game. Yeah, you were supposed to stack
is?
them up, and you slammed your Pogs into other Pogs in hopes of, taking them. Yeah, you could win people's Pogs.
Oh, it was a high-stakes game.
It was kind of high stakes.
Was the Bum Equipment brand? BUM, Bum.
I remember Bum,
yeah.
yeah.
That was 90s, right?
Yep. Bum was there, and then they had Hypercolor, which changed color when you breathed on it or you sweat.
Yeah.
And the one that I wore, the one that I really wanted was Used. That's when they had the rips and the patches in the jeans already. My mom would get so mad at me. She's like, I'm not buying you a ripped pair of jeans for $75. And I'm like, but I really want them.
No Fear. Was that 90s? Or was that 80s?
That's a good question. I think that was 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not on the list, but definitely in the 90s. They also talked about third wave ska music took off in the 90s. Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, no doubt.
And like,
Less Than Jake.
Like the swing, like the Zoot Suits, all that, the Cherry Poppin' Daddies,
That was
Zoot Riot,
that
all
was late
that
90s.
back.
That was 98, 99.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I remember my first fiance and I got very much into that. The Gap ads, the khaki, the Cherry Poppin' Daddies. Yeah, it was huge for a while there for sure. And then number
back
one.
A bottle of beer.
Yes. Number one on the list, for better or for worse. Do you want to take a guess at what Bro Bible listed as the best fad of the 90s? I do say for better or for worse, and I will tell you this. It's a song.
God, not Macarena.
Macarena.
Was it?
Is it really?
Yes. The number one fad of the 90s, which I don't know how you would put that at number one.
I don't know. One of the worst things was how the dudes with the shaved heads, but with the bangs. Do you remember they have a shaved head, but they would have bangs up front?
Yes.
That was so stupid. What was that?
Let's see. Other fad. Oh, a couple people texting. Kevin says Big Johnson shirts. Remember all the Big Johnson shirts?
Big Johnson.
Yeah, the brand was Big Johnson, and then they had one for like every sport, and it was a cartoon character on the back. And it was like, Big Johnson Fishing, come play with our rods. And they all had a different saying for whatever sport it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like double entendre.
Big Johnson Volleyball, we play with our balls in the sand.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
it was all that kind of stuff.
I do remember people doing like artwork on the front of their shoes. Like if you had some white Nikes or Converse, they would have artwork that they would do.
They would draw their own artwork?
Or have somebody else do it.
Okay.
Almost like tattoos kind of thing.
Dave talked about FUBU. Text
FUBU,
in.
yeah.
D said Polly Pocket. That was a big one in the 90s.
Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah.
Garbage Pail Kids were more 80s than 90s, I think. It was the launch of the Sega Genesis, kind of the next-gen gaming system after the Nintendo. If you've got one, 800-821-9970. Let us know the fad from the 90s you loved.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Our first story takes us over to New York City, where a 28-year-old woman was just arrested because apparently, for some reason, she wanted to go back to high school. And she did so for 2 weeks. A 28-year-old woman enlisted in the New York City public school system. Apparently, it was on a dare, and she went to the Westchester Square Academy in the Bronx, claiming she was a 16-year-old girl by the name of Shamara Rashad, according to the complaint from the police officer. The school principal ended up finding her Facebook page and learned her real name and age, and then confronted her, although she maintained that no, she came to New York from Ohio with her sister, registered for school. But then the principal showed her a screenshot of her Facebook page and was like, hello. And so she finally admitted that it was her, and a friend forced her to lie about her identity to use her to receive more public assistance. Apparently, the friend dared her to go because they could get more public assistance if there was a kid in high school. But she's 28.
For years after I graduated college, I would have high school nightmares that I was back in high school. I can't imagine putting myself in that situation.
I can't imagine going back to high school.
No.
There's no way I would want to do that. She was charged on April 27th, criminal impersonation and trespassing. She will be arraigned in court on June 15th. You're not allowed to do that. They're going to look down upon you if you try and do that. Not to mention, why would you want to go back to high school? That is about the last place I would go back to.
It's the bottom.
Would be high school.
Yeah.
If you're in high school, it can be cool in the moment, but you learn life gets so much better after high school.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole goal is just surviving.
Yeah, just get out of high school. Yeah. Story number 2 takes us over to Oregon, where Ethan Cantrell is an 18-year-old who unfortunately passed away It's what led up to his death that is pretty crazy and why the family is now taking the hospital to court. Because apparently, this 18-year-old, Ethan Cantrell, was outdoors working, and he got cut by some wood. A piece of debris stabbed him in the right arm while he was cutting some wood. So he went to the hospital because it was a deep enough or bad enough cut where it had to be looked at. And sure enough, they irrigated the cut, they used saline, they sutured him up, and they sent him home. They did do an x-ray looking for any sort of internal damage, but didn't see anything. So he was sent home with a prescription for a 7-day course of antibiotics. However, he started experiencing pain, swelling, and a spiking temperature just later that day. So his parents took him back to the hospital, where a nurse said, "No cause for concern. It's a traumatic injury. You've got the antibiotics. Let them run their course." However, the next day started feeling a little worse. And after consulting with a different nurse, they went back to the ER again. The doctor suspected deep tissue infection, but did not remove the sutures or prescribe a stronger spectrum of antibiotics. Just kind of looked it over and said, there might be a deep tissue problem. Let's let the antibiotics do their thing. Well, unfortunately, after his arm had swelled to 2 to 3 times that of his left arm, and he had limited range of motion, they took him into an MRI where they did find, yes, there was a further issue. He had twigs, pine needles, and moss in his arm that they sutured up because they did not do enough.
Oh my gosh.
Here's the problem. They took x-rays, but when you've got things like pine needles, dirt, those don't show up on x-rays. Mm-hmm. They will show up in an MRI, but at this point, it was too late. Sepsis set in, and he did not make it.
No!
Yeah. So obviously, the parents now are suing the hospital for medical malpractice.
You have to.
Of course you do.
There's no...
3 trips to the ER, your initial trip, and then 2 more saying, hey,
you're fine.
Something's not right.
Oh.
And they're like, you're fine, let the antibiotics do their thing.
That is crushing.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh.
They did finally cut the wound open on the 4th day removed from the injury, where they did find the foreign bodies that they did not take out: organic plant matter, twigs, pine needles, moss. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anyways, his condition continued to worse, and unfortunately, it was too late. So they're going to win some money here, for sure, as they should. That's a mistake you can't make.
No,
you got to get a little. You got to look a little deeper.
And it wasn't just one mistake.
No, multiple
mistakes.
Multiple, absolutely. That's your not so breaking news. 99.7 The Blitz. Question: I want you to think back real quick. Did you ever watch a movie or a TV show, and a scene takes place or some dialogue takes place, and you're like, that's us. Like you're talking with Charlie, Thick, you're talking with Heather, and you're like, that's us. Or that's something I would say. Or, oh my God, we feel the same way. It just really resonates with you. Can you think of a...
Well, the only thing I can think of is we've adapted Seinfeld quotes into our daily lives so that it's sort of blurry now. Which came first?
Okay.
We've adopted Seinfeld personalities, or that was us all along.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Nick, anything
everybody loves Raymond all day.
Really?
Yep. Okay.
On Saturday, I was playing with Birdie. I was throwing the ball around the living room, and Nora was on. We had like the TV playing, and not really paying attention. So sometimes a show or a movie will end, and the streaming service will just kick into what's next, and that's what happened. So I can't tell you exactly how deep we were into the movie. Was this the first 10 minutes, the first 20 minutes? I don't know. But something happened which really caught my attention. And it was one of those things where you look over at your significant other and you either give them a nudge, you give them a little head flip, just something to acknowledge this is it.
Yeah.
This is us. And so yesterday during Mother's Day, this movie popped up. I'm not going to tell you the movie, but this definitely was me looking over at Nora. Little. Hey, this is who we are. Go ahead, play the clip.
Here. Take this. It'll explain everything.
What do you want me to do with that?
I want you to suck it.
You suck it.
No, it's for you to suck.
Ugh, I'm not sucking that.
Suck it.
I don't know where it's been.
It's not where it's been. It's where it will take you. Don't you want to know where babies really come from?
What?
You ever see the cartoon movie Boss Baby?
No.
Oh, I have not.
Though I do love Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't.
Alec Baldwin as a baby talking to a kid. You know, it's one of those scenes where you look at each other. One, makes you giggle. But two, does that belong in a kid's movie? Because if you were to just take that scene and play it for anyone,
yeah,
that one
little adult,
little adult,
yeah.
Which I do give a lot of credit to a lot of writers that do kids movies nowadays because they know as parents you're going to be the one taking your kids, and a lot of times they'll just kind of slip something in there
just for you,
just for the adults that are sitting there because you know the kids won't get it, and they've gotten really creative. But that one kind of stopped me in my tracks for a minute. I had to rewind that one, and I'm like, that baby said what? I don't know if you're supposed to say that to another child. That seems a bit odd. So,
what was he talking about in the movie?
A pacifier.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, he's holding a pacifier up to this little kid. And he's like, here, suck it. Excuse me? I will say, however, Boss Baby, pretty good movie.
Okay.
You got a little free time in your afternoon? Go ahead and check it out.
Take this. It'll explain everything.
What do you want me to do with that?
I want you to suck it.
You suck it.
No, it's for you to suck.
Ugh, I'm not sucking that.
Suck it.
I don't know where it's been.
It's not where it's been. It's where it will take you.
Also an actual conversation that has taken place in our house before, for sure. 997 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The three things you need to know before you go.
Well, we're hearing this more and more, but OpenAI is being sued by the family of a mass shooting victim. The widow of a man killed at Florida State University last year says the suspect used ChatGPT to plan the whole shooting, to research how to use the guns he already had, how to make sure the shooting made national headlines, and what kind of sentencing he could expect and what the jail conditions would be. 2 university employees were killed, 6 others wounded in the attack inside the student union building at FSU, and a 20-year-old student was arrested and charged. Billionaire Wesley Edens, who co-owns the Milwaukee Bucks, is about to have his private life exposed in federal court. He has been identified as a victim in an alleged $1 billion extortion scheme tied to a brief sexual relationship. Prosecutors say that Wesley Edens met a woman named Sophia Luo on LinkedIn in 2022. I did not know we were meeting people on LinkedIn. But so he meets this woman on LinkedIn in 2022. In 2023, they had sex at her New York apartment. What followed was a months-long barrage of threats in which Luo allegedly demanded as much as $1.2 billion from this guy, threatened to destroy him by publicizing sex videos and photos, contacting his family, his business associates, and the media. So what did Edens do? He went to the police. Good for him. And they arrested her. She's pleaded not guilty to blackmail charges, and there will be a trial later this year, so all the dirty details will be made public. But it looks like that was the whole scam.
If there's $1 billion on the line,
yeah,
put it all out there. Go ahead. I don't care. Knock yourself out. Have fun.
Yeah. Say whatever you want. I have $1 billion.
Right. And
I'll be fine.
How old is he? He's a professional sports team owner.
Yeah.
What are you going to do to me? I don't care. Yeah. Oh, someone saw my pee-pee. Oh, no. Oh, someone saw the fact that I've got no rhythm in bed. Oh no. I don't care. $1 billion.
You'll be fine.
You can kiss the same part of my body you kissed when we took that video. Gonna get $1 billion from me. I'm gonna release photos. I'll put here. Click, send.
Yeah,
I'll
put
the
yourself
video.
and don't even let her have the satisfaction.
Exactly. I'll put the video out.
Well, as we're looking forward to the start of Sonic Temple on Thursday, looking back to Welcome to Rockville, another Danny Wimmer production, just ended at Daytona International Speedway yesterday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they had to evacuate because of severe weather. And as you mentioned early in the show, Thursday, 100-degree temperatures. People were like dying of thirst and heat and all that. I think people were going down left and right.
Yeah. And like Danny Wimmer's like main assistant went down on Thursday.
Oh.
It was done for.
So, then they
not dead. Don't want to confuse anybody.
No, just passed out.
Yeah.
Had
well, heat
sun
exhaustion.
issues. Heat exhaustion. So they did evacuate the venue 3 days in a row. The first day was a 2.5-hour delay. Saturday it was a 1.5 hour delay. Yesterday it was a 3-hour delay. But everybody got back up and moving. They played. Yeah, I didn't hear of any cancellations. Now, there may have been, but I didn't see. I was looking through the Facebook group, Welcome to Rockville, and people were overall so stoked about the whole weekend. They had a blast.
My Chemical Romance was the headliner last night, and they went on. They were only an hour late, but there was a 3-hour delay, so somebody had to get bumped.
Maybe, or they really shortened some sets or something.
And then Saturday night, Bring Me the Horizon didn't go on until almost midnight, but people said the show was incredible. Yeah. They said their stage show is just absolutely phenomenal.
Well, taking a look, speaking of weather, as we have been doing for the past 7 days, I think Thick's on day 20 of checking the weather. But just from 6 o'clock this morning when we started the show, we were talking a little bit about it. It has changed yet again.
Okay.
And now the little bit of rain they were talking about on Saturday and Sunday, that has disappeared now.
Okay.
So the only rain that is being called for as of right now, according to the iPhone, Thick, I know you're going to go to 7 different websites, but according to the iPhone...
I just want to make sure you're not lying to me right now.
According to the iPhone, 6 to 8 a.m. on Thursday morning, there's about a 60% chance of some rain.
Okay.
After that, there is no more rain until Monday afternoon.
Oh, that would be... Let's lock it in.
And not only that, but as the festival continues, the weather gets better. High of 61 on Thursday, 66 and partly cloudy on Friday, mostly cloudy on Friday, partly cloudy on Saturday, high of 78, partly cloudy on Sunday, high of 85.
Woof!
So,
last year the Sunday was brutally hot.
It was warm last Sunday, yeah. So it's going to be, looks like more of the same.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. All right.
Here we go.
Looking forward
we might hit
to
90 Monday.
Yeah.
Woof. All right. Those are your 3 things.
Well, gas prices are, all the rage right now. Literally what people are talking about, and it enrages you. Both sides of it. National average up to over $4.50 a gallon, sitting about $4.52 this morning. Some places, including California and Washington, over $6. If you want to go to Mississippi or Oklahoma, you're going to pay about $4. So it's what we're dealing with right now. And thieves are apparently short on cash, and they need their stolen cars to operate.
Well, of course.
So they have found a new way. And you know what? Look, don't steal someone's gas, okay? If you do, however, go old school and siphon the gas, okay? Because at least if you siphon the gas, my gas is gone, the car doesn't start, I go get a gas can, I refill my gas.
And your car works.
It inconveniences me, it wastes my money, it sucks. But what you're not doing is drilling a hole in the bottom of my gas tank and collecting the gas. That's what they're doing now.
That seems like a really stupid idea. I mean, dangerous, right? Drilling into a gas tank?
Yeah, I guess
you could one spark?
Yeah. But that's what's happening. Gas thieves are drilling into gas tanks. So now, not only have you taken my gas, not only have you made me late for work or wherever I'm going, but now I need to get a tow and a brand new gas tank, a big repair bill.
Now you've cost my insurance company money.
Yeah.
Because I think they would cover that. They cover theft, so why wouldn't they cover...
That's a good question.
I'm sure they would cover that. They would have to, I think.
Because someone else, it'd be like getting hit in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Someone, scratches or breaks,
Yeah.
bends your door, whatever. Yeah, they probably would have to.
Because I think, like, your homeowner's insurance covers damage if somebody breaks into your home.
Yeah. But technically, they're not breaking into your home.
Well, they're breaking your car.
Breaking the car,
Yeah.
not into your car.
Well, they're breaking it, though. They're damaging your
They are
vehicle, and
damaging
it's
your
not
property.
your fault.
Yeah. But yeah, how long does it take to repair a gas tank?
I don't know.
You're out of car. Like,
And can they fix that, or do they have to replace
do
the
you
tank?
patch it?
I don't know
Can
if
I
you
get
can.
some of that? Can I get some of that? What's it called? The infomercials, the black stuff that they smear on the fish tanks. Seal. The hell is it called?
I don't know.
Flexi-Seal.
Flexi-Seal.
Flex Seal. They put it in boats. The boats with the leaks, they just put it on the boat.
Right.
And it
but
works.
a gas tank? I don't know.
No idea. Anyways, keep an eye out for that. So if your car's not starting and you see you're on empty, you might want to take a little flashlight, take a little peek, because you might have a hole in your gas tank. Thanks a lot for that. 99.7 The Blitz.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's learn you some stuff on a Monday morning, make you a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up today. Like, did you know WWW is the only three-letter acronym that has 3 times more syllables than what it actually stands for? World Wide Web is way quicker to say than WWW.
Oh, yeah.
We made it longer.
Right.
3 one-syllable words. World Wide Web. Easy. No. WWW.
That's funny.
Did you know that the state that manufactures the most guns is New Hampshire, followed by Missouri, Florida, North Carolina, and Mississippi?
New Hampshire?
New Hampshire.
That's where all the gun manufacturers are.
Yeah. That goes off of goes off of total guns produced in volume, not like manufacturing licenses. Did you know the U.S. mail was actually delivered twice a day, at least twice a day, until April of 1950?
No kidding.
Yeah.
Was that much mail?
I guess. Well, I mean, yeah, why wouldn't there be? All the things we handle digitally now through email, text messaging, things like that.
I guess so.
Yeah. Did you know that Harvard University was founded before calculus was invented? Harvard was established in 1636. Calculus wasn't even created until 1684.
That's hilarious.
So, I would love to do more research on this. Like, how do you discover a new math form? Like, were they always doing it? They didn't have a name for it? Were they not smart enough to do the equations that calculus does? And so they started doing it. And they're like, oh, yeah, this is going to be called calculus.
I'm guessing.
That's what it has to be.
Yeah.
Finally, did you know Humanol was a real pharmaceutical product made from liquefied human fat? It was used over 100 years ago for things like surgical treatment of scars, wound disinfection, and wound revisions. You were rubbing liquefied human fat on your skin.
Did it work?
I mean,
If it did, why did they stop?
Good question. I mean, probably the same way that they used to rub like cocaine on your lips as a baby to knock you out. It worked. But is it the right thing to do?
Right, little Jack Daniels on
Probably
the
not.
pacifier.
Yeah. Does it work? Yeah. Is it the right thing to do? Probably not.
I don't know, man.
Probably not.
That's like the old saying, rub some dirt on it.
Yeah.
You know.
Anyways, learning you some stuff on a Monday morning. 99.7 The Blitz.